What's it hit it for?
That big guy. That big guy.
Tell me what that been hitting for.
I'm waiting for it. That big guy. Your whole shit.
This is crazy.
Oh yeah. I did it like it hadn't been there that long, but I came up here the other day and stood across the street and got some shots.
This is crazy.
Awesome.
Like how bold could you be?
I know. You wouldn't think it. It's like I didn't even see it. I saw somebody else out here standing up here looking at it. I was walking down that sidewalk over there. I was like,
It's like premeditated because it's like we just got the verdict from the Cyrus Department Hilton. There's no way you could have done that this quickly.
All right, shalom. Shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, before we get started, we're going to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone who taught us His truth, and peace and salutations to like feeding the sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, with sincerity, truth, and with charity. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, which the world ignorantly calls God. Ba'ashem means in the name of, and Yahushua is the true name of the Son, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His true name is Yahushua. Once again, Lord willing, this be an edifying lesson. I'm the brother Barak. Lord willing, this be an edifying lesson, and we're going to be speaking about basically, first of all, our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, right? That's the first thing, right? But just the things that Esau has set up for our people, to where these basically these different devices, right? And the scriptures say, "Well, we are not ignorant of his devices." Let's bring that out, right? And also, I want to say another thing after that, but 2 Corinthians 2:11, it says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage over us, for we are not ignorant of his devices," right? And you're seeing this Kai Cenat thing, where all these different celebrities, people, right, amongst our community, but they're out here, promoting this fucking whatever the fuck you call it, Kool-Aid with pineapple, right? And then amongst our community, you have Jake promoting what you always see them promoting like different fucking mukbangs of like eating like fucking like crabs and fucking just different just pork, right? Then they'll get pork and then put the color on it, and then it's coloring on it. So now it's the next big thing. But I was gonna say, you gotta watch this movie. They Clone Tyrone, because it shows what they're doing to our people. This guy Esau, he basically studies us. He knows exactly what you look at and how long you look at it, and what food you like to buy, and what music sounds good, and what music he can play to make you angry, and you know what I'm saying, and how long you'll look at X, Y, and Z. He studies everything. And you have something?
Yeah, this is the book of Jeremiah 4:22 in the GNT. The Lord says, "My people are stupid. They don't know me. They are like foolish children. They have no understanding. They are experts at doing what is evil, but failures at doing what is good." So you even see like these people on these shows where they pop the balloon. You just see the countenance and the spirit on these 2/3, man. How they behave, and how a lot of these Keisha demons love wicked niggas. On top of that, you can see that Esau, man, he studied and created the perfect environment for these people to habitate in, to where they're going to cause the most destruction and be at the lowest vibration possible.
And you see Esau, he actually was, they had the whole CIA or whatever you call it. They were putting drugs in these neighborhoods, right? Bringing trucks full of guns, even like RPGs, I've heard, and just leaving them open. So, basically Jake could go take it and then fucking just use them, right? Because how the fuck do you think they get these guns? You know what I'm saying? It had to originate from someplace, You know what I'm saying? But another thing they do is first of all, go watch this movie. They cloned Tyrone because it'll show you. You know, they literally will they even put in the movie what about the purple grape juice, and it's the same shit now with this fucking Kool-Aid and pineapple juice. Just bullshit, man.
Bullshit. Just more shit to just get our people fucked up. You know, they don't even have any understanding about the food that they're eating. Most of these, these 2/3 are on GMO foods only. You look at their snack cabinet. It's all fake processed food.
That's the biggest threat to Esau when he sees Jake actually, getting that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and he's not in this dumb and down state anymore.
Learning about the herbs, learning how to correct certain ailments and stuff, help their grandparents with simple things, and you see how easy it is, man. We're the salt of the earth, so it was nothing for us to go into the gym for a little bit and start, taking care of our health for a couple of months, and we could reverse a majority of the things, man, because we're stronger than all these other nations. And you could see that clear as day, man. The Israelite man, and listen, Judah got the higher end of the stick, so to speak. If that's the right way to put it. But you got Issachar, all these different tribes, man. They're strong. They're workhorses. They'll go out and work in the sun for the whole day. Esau can't do that. Esau doesn't, revive himself quickly from certain things.
Yeah, and that's why you had some of the tribes are better than others, right? You have but we're all under that Judah, the head tribe, right? But you had for example, you had the separation, right? You had a separation between the kings and the priesthood, right? And you couldn't be both, right? It wasn't allowed like that, in the ancient world, right? So, you have our people, right? And they used to be literal kings, priests, knowledgeable men, wise men, inventors, and now Esau has tried to dumb us down, make us look like we've invented nothing, that we've done nothing, that we're just like these fucking monkeys.
Like these cotton picking monkeys. Meanwhile, it's a complete opposite way, man. These people are the ones that came in, raped, robbed, and murdered, and smelled like shit. They had no form of knowing how to take care of themselves. A whole Edomite family back then would share a Xylo sponge stick and wipe their ass with the same stick.
Yeah, Xylo spongium,
and just throw it in some dirty, mucky shit water and do the same thing. Full of different infections and shit. These people have no sense of hygiene. They're some of the dirtiest and smelliest people. Meanwhile, they want to say that we're the ones that are stinky. We're the ones that are down. We're the ones that are stupid. It's a complete opposite way around, and the Lord looks as our people. And he obviously, he knows that our people, like we said before, are Esau's children. But we come from a royal seed line.
Really, what Esau is, he's a nigger. That's where he is. He's a niggerly churl, right? This is out of the book of Isaiah 32, verse 7. It says, "The instruments also of the churl are evil, and he deviseth wicked schemes to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right." Right? So Esau, what's a churl? That's speaking about Esau. And you go into the definition of that word churl, it says scoundrel, right? In the sense of withholding, niggerly, churl, right? Let's look that word up again. Churl definition. It says a rude, boorish, or surly person, ill-bred, bad-tempered, mean-spirited. That's speaking about Esau. So if you go back, it says that he devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, right? So he puts us these different things, different TV shows to watch, right? Different food selection. Fucking, you got the Kool-Aid, right? The fucking with KFC. With the KFC, Popeyes, with the MSG, Popeyes,
Aunt Jemima's with the high fructose corn syrup, those cornbread mixes that Jake always be making, but they make it to where it has like all this it's bleached.
Yeah, give it a Little Debbie's.
Little Debbie's. He knows exactly what to do, man. You can go on and on with all these hot Cheetos, these black people, so-called black people foods, man. Man, this devil gotta go. This devil gotta go. But you can see, man, the agendas, one of the ignorant devices that he takes place.
And the thing is, you see this big trend of these Edomites. They have access to, all this fucking, and, obviously it's different for some people and stuff, but, these Edomites, they're always trying to, eat fucking what? They're trying to do this trend where they're eating raw meat and fucking fruit and all this, like, and trying to have, but they have the most expensive fucking luxury. I mean, bro, they have a fridge full of fucking, the best quality meat and the best, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
We knew a guy named by the name of LG, man, and he probably watches his lessons. He's a faggot, but this devil, man, his punk ass father, had this got him a whole fresh deer and had deer in the freezer. Overnight shipped him.
It was like hundreds of dollars worth, man.
Hundreds of dollars worth of this meat, man. And, this devil, he was eating good, man. You're not gonna eat good, man, when you become a slave, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you punk.
Yeah, you're seeing these Edomites. They're having the last moments of their kingdom before all hell breaks loose, bro.
Enjoy the woman, the white picket fence,
The fucking, you're seeing them. They have a house full of the best, fucking meat and fruit and snacks and food.
Huge houses, barndominiums, man.
Huge,
like outdoor basketball courts. Meanwhile, your kid sucks at basketball. That's the thing, man. These Edomites, I'm not gonna get too off topic here, but they'll get the most expensive things. They'll take their son to the most expensive coaches and put them in sports all day, and their kids are still shit.
And they still suck because they don't fucking what they don't have that because they were born at the very top echelons of society, so they don't think they don't think that they need to work or anything.
You know how many people I know, man, when I used to play sports, where their father would just come in and just probably pay off the coach. I mean, you would think man, these people fucking suck. How the fuck are they on the team? And that's the type of thing with Esau. His mentality is just trying to get his way with everything, man. He can never take a no. He always wants to just come up from the back door, not get things justly, not do things the right way, honestly. He always wants to try to, skip the line, so to speak.
Yeah, I got Psalm 73. Let's see, verse. Let's start at verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men, and neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore, pride compasseth them as a chain of violence covereth them as a garment. Right? Their eyes stand out with fatness, and they have more than their heart could wish. But they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily, right? And that's what they've done to our people, bro. Oppression, right? Rape, murder, steal our inventions, right? And then they come along and then they act like everything's good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we've seen even just different business ventures and stuff you'll see these Edomites, they pop out of nowhere. All of a sudden they got fucking 100,000 orders overnight, and they have their accounts just blow up. You know what I'm saying? Easy, no bans, right?
No bans.
They don't get because in certain businesses you have certain accounts and there's a lot of restrictions and stuff, and your account gets banned, your whole store gets shut down. But these people, they have it, they no problem, no fucking problems, and that's because what? Those curses aren't on them, bro. They're not in trouble as other men, and they're not plagued like other men.
They got an easy peasy lemon squeezy, man. But what does the scripture say? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints. That's Revelation 13:10. So you people want to say, well, forgive. It didn't happen too long ago. It doesn't matter anymore. Well, you don't have to go through.
Once you understand reincarnation, you see that, bro.
You didn't have to go through. You didn't have to go through the pain and suffering. It's so easy for you to say, oh, there's this, that. But then when your family has a crazy 1,000-acre top land, and then that got inherited. How was that? How was that able to be acquired? Through unrighteous dealings, got by deceit.
And those same people are back here today.
And they're back here today.
In reincarnation.
That's why you see they buck up when they see Jake walk by. They want to act all tough and mighty, but the moment they see, a so-called Jake buck up and walk by, they look down or they look away because they're afraid, man. They're afraid when they see a man of stature walk in front of them. They're afraid when they see their woman always go. How many times you go on the Instagram comments, man? You see a so-called Edomite woman with the Jake baby, right? Everyone's like, well. Everyone's like, wow, look what happened. Or they put monkey emojis. They're jealous, man. Esau is jealous. You be talking about you're ruining the bloodline. Meanwhile, anything that this guy gets, man, any seed of this guy is a defiled bloodline.
Well, their bloodline is going to be fucking exterminated.
Yeah.
They're going to go into those 1,000 years of slavery, and then they're going to be wiped off the earth. Let's see if I can find that. Hold on. Let's go here. Bear with me. All right, let's see. Yeah, so Psalms 21:10. It says, their fruit shall thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among children of men. Right? That's speaking about Esau. He's going to serve those 1,000 years of slavery, then get completely wiped out. Right? Job 18 verse 5. Yet the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. So they're going to be like a lantern that gets blown out, like a candle. Right? That's what's coming, bro. That's literally what's coming, bro, to these people.
What's going to happen to our people, man? Going to be blessed, man.
The elect are going to be exalted.
This is the book of Psalms 29:11. The Lord Yahweh will give strength unto his people. The Lord Yahweh will bless his people with peace. That's going to come, man. Soon enough, that's going to come. When the Lord comes back and establishes this new earth, this new kingdom to come, we're going to be transitioned into new spiritual bodies, and we're going to have constant peace all the time. Constant peace and tranquility, man. While these people face basically hell, man. They're going to face constant terrors.
Okay, because we were a laughing stock. We were a laughing stock to these people.
Nigger.
And they see us eating this fucking Kool-Aid and pineapple, and they got their fucking whatever food, right?
How many jokes did these niggas make about black people eating watermelon and chicken? Out of all these years, man, how many white people have made jokes and references and just racist remarks, yelling shit, moulignon, or nigger, or wetback, spick? You know how many people, man, even in the privacy of their own homes have meditated these things?
Or beaner.
You fucking nigger.
But this is the book of Psalms 44:1, and Salakia 44 verse 13. You made us a laughing stock to our neighbors, a source of mockery and derision to those around us. You made us an object lesson among the nations. People shake their heads at us, right? And they were doing the same thing to Yahweh Shai, right? So the same thing's gonna happen to us, right? Or is happening to us, to this day. But we're going to be exalted to the point where we're going to get those new spiritual power. Lord willing, we are those men, and then we're going to be. These people are going to shut their fucking mouths.
Because guess what? They're gonna shut their mouth and not say. When they're going to be in chains and shackles and have to work, they're not going to be able to say a damn thing. They're not going to be able to go and use the authorities and call the police. No, man, we're going to be able to have control over them in righteousness, man. This is Psalms 2:8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. So the othermost parts of the earth are going to be the parts of the earth that this devil colonized, that he took advantage of, the different bodies of water, the different islands. Could you imagine how many islands, man, are scattered across this earth, man, that we don't even know about?
Yeah, these people have access to them.
And these people have access to them.
But they can go on the maps. They go wipe them off the maps.
Beautiful, beautiful islands, large, full of different aquatic life, full of different tropical plants and different things that they've studied. And they might see, this medicine can help cure this. Let's exterminate it. This can help, this demon poison. But this devil, man, he's taking advantage of so many things on this earth, man. You even have it to where the animals are signing crimes. The animals, the turtles, the sharks, the dolphins, they're throwing themselves on the shore and just offing themselves, man. You know? And they say that, I believe it's 6 or 11% of the whole water has been discovered, But these animals are still throwing themselves up. That just shows you how much this devil is polluted between oil spills and just throwing plastic and smog and fumes. The list goes on and on. I mean, we could sit here and talk about it for hours. All the things that Esau has done. From our people to the land, to the earth, the soil. You don't even give the land a proper rest. He's doing things completely out of order, man. He's not doing things at all correctly and honestly. Nothing that he does is honest, man. If the words of his mouth were smoother than butter and what was in his heart.
Unrighteous,
his wickedness.
unrighteous dealings that he's
Righteous
done.
dealings.
Yeah.
And everything that he does, man. And you devils, man. I mean, you Israelites, man. You fucking retards out there. Like
saying Gentiles.
The one guy calling me a Pharisee, man. This guy
saying the Gentiles can make it. These same people, they make you look like a laughing stock. They make fun of you. This is what I put a video on right before this clip of basically this grocery store just putting, basically just depictions of basically trying to make us look like idiots. You know what I'm saying? Let me bring this unrighteous dealings. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 10 and verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Right? That kingdom is being transferred out of the hands of Esau. You're seeing the final stages of this devil. Basically, what people are finding out that first of all, they're finding out that about Amalek.
They're not the true chosen people.
They're finding out who's running all these different apps, right? That kingdom is being taken away from them, and it's being given to the elect, right?
The elect of the nation of Israel. Not you Edomites, not you other nations. You're not going to be able to walk amongst us in unity, bro. That's not going to happen. For all the things that your ancestors did, man, you think that we're just going to let you people just come in and just sit over there and just eat at the table?
They're still doing it to this day. They still think of us as slaves and cattle. Why do you think they're giving us all these fucking foods, man? These fucking pineapple Kool-Aid sticks. You know what I'm saying? Takis, Doritos. Right? Then they give your children a fucking iPad. Put some fucking whatever. Let them fucking... So then you got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Then Esau manipulated your woman, so she can go off and fuck whoever. That's slavery right there, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But she now knows that she can use the system to her advantage, and they're gonna side with her. That's slavery, man. All right, we're supposed to be going and bearing fruit and having seed all over. We're supposed to be having kingdoms and palaces, man. But these people, they know that the power that we hold, man. Even when we're at our lowest vibration as a whole, they still understand, man, that we're as dangerous if the collective understand, man, that they're the true chosen people. That's why they're doing everything to try to block it, man. But the Lord is making it to where this word, this truth is getting out, man. They're going to expose. The internet is exposing everything, man, to the unicorn.
And then they're going to tell people, just like they've been doing all this advertisement for all these things, then they're going to start putting that chip in a lot of our neighborhoods, trying to advertise in a lot of our neighborhoods. And damn well, a lot of these people, they're going to take that fucking chip, right? Which is that mark of the beast, which is that RFID microchip that we speak about. That ultimately, but we're not ignorant of this fucking this devil. We're not ignorant of what he's doing, right? All these little fucking trends and things that they push online and they show you. This is all orchestrated.
Yeah.
Right? But do you have anything else?
That's it.
Yeah, so with that, we're going to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh, and double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who taught us this truth, and peace and salutations to the elect feeding the sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Shalom.